Hi everyone, welcome back, and in this video I'll be giving you some information on ways to split user stories, and this is a part 2 video. So before this I have taken another video on the different ways to split user stories, which is of the types using operations, functionality and clarity. So if you want to take a look at that video, I've given the link in the description box. You can click on the link and you can view that video. So let's get into this video. In this video, I would be concentrating on two types of ways in which you can split user stories. One is by multiple options and another one is by a process. So let's get into it. So the next step of splitting user stories is by multiple options. So it's splitting stories based on multiple ways to achieve the same goal. Okay, so now let's take this user story. For example, as a job seeker, I should be able to enter my resume details online, as well as I should be able to upload my resume so that I would be able to apply for the job. Okay, so when you look at the ultimate goal, the goal is to apply for a job, and you should be able to send in your resume. But the means in which you upload or you send this resume can be in different ways. So one is you either would want to upload your resume, and in another case, if you don't have a resume with you, then you can automatically fill the details of your resume and it would get auto populated and be sent to the job owner. So that's two ways in which you can achieve the same goal. So whenever you come across a scenario, okay, where you have multiple options for the same role, then there is a possibility and chance of splitting that user story. So if I were to split the user story up is one, I would say that one, for example, let's say if I have to enter these details, okay, I don't have a resume and I need a UI, a builder to enter these resume details, then I would say as a job seeker, I should be able to enter my resume details online so that in case I don't have a resume with me, I would be able to build my resume on the fly. The second one was is a different option. So if I was to create a user story on this, I would say that as a job seeker, I should be able to upload an existing resume that I have so that I would be able to quickly send in my application to the job owner. So this is a way in which you can possibly split user stories based on multiple options. The next one is on a process. So sometimes you would know the entire process, you would know what's the entire steps that's involved to achieve an end goal. So at that time, you cannot, combine this entire process under one story. That's huge. It would either fall under an epic or it would be the entire product. So at that time, you should definitely split up your user stories based on individual steps. So for example, let's take this as an online shopper. I should be able to purchase and make shop online so that I will be able to buy things without having to physically go through a store. Okay, so here if you see, the entire aim and the goal is to shop online so that you don't have to go to a store in order to purchase. So if you see the steps that's involved in order to achieve that goal is to first you go on to the website and you browse products, then you'll add products that you want to buy, you'll add them to the cart, and once you have all the products added to the cart, you need to mention your shipping details so that the product can be delivered to you. And once you're done with that, you need to choose a payment method. Okay, and after you're done, you can confirm your purchase, and then your purchase gets confirmed, and then you can track your order. So this is the different stages of which you have to go through in order to shop online. So if you see here, all these steps cannot be possible in one story. So at that time, you can split them up into different user stories. So I have a user story for the browse products. So as an online shopper, I should be able to browse all products so that I will be easily able to discover all available products. The next one is adding products to a cart would be a different user story. Next, entering shipping details is another user story on its own. Choose payment methods, it's another story on its own, and it's also an example of multiple options which we seen in the previous um, way. So here if you see payment, choosing a payment method, it can be via net banking, it can be via credit or debit card, it can also be pay on your doorstep payment. Okay, So these are different ways, and you can even apply that method and further split down your stories. And then for confirm purchase, you have a user story, and for tracking your order, you have another user story. So these are ways in which you can split up a process. Now, for example, this one shipping details can also have a sub process on its own. So even there, you can furthermore split down your user story into more refined and small user stories. So that's the idea in which you can split up user stories based on processes. So I hope this video was a little informative to you. In the next video, I would be taking ways to split user stories, that is front end and back end. I wanted to give little more importance to this user story. That's why I'm taking it in a different video. So watch out for that video, and if you like this video, please do give this a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to this channel, and also do share your feedbacks. Thank you.